Of course. I'm left to my own devices and look what happens. Hello, welcome. It's episode 24 of the Videocast. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different and we're going to be covering video game grief. We're going to be talking about complex emotions when we are gaming and the process that we go through. We're going to be talking about when you finish a game or a franchise, or you just experience the death or disappearance of a character that you've fallen in love with. We're going to be talking about all of that. I think it's something that we don't talk about enough. So we're going to be talking about it on the Videocast, and it's just me. And how weird does it look that it's just me in this big scene box before you in everyone's peripheral vision? I will fix that soon. So it's not just me and there's other people on the screen. But thank you for being with me. It is the Videocast. We are here to talk about all things gaming in a podcast, yet video style. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. If you don't know who I am, I'm Hannah Deathridge. Hello, and I will be your host for today as Tom Mosley, who usually hosts, is off gallivanting. It's his birthday week. He is being nice to himself. I'm going to see who we've got with us today. So without further ado, hello to Derek Smith. Hello to Lara Chapman. Hello to Sheen, and hello to Hey DJ. Hi. Anybody else that comes in, I'll say hello. Please feel free to jump in and get involved and talk about the things that we're talking about and just be present and let's go on this journey together. It's going to be a good one. There'll be a few spoilers as well, of course. I forgot to say that, but there will be spoilers. I'm going to introduce our lovely guests for today because I'm actually quite enjoying it now. I'm just looking at myself. It's just me in the big square. No, I'm not really. Let's get some people in, shall we? The Videocast is not complete without two things. One is wonderful guests, 3 wonderful guests today. And the second thing is our 5 quick fire questions. So we'll be doing them as well. So let's get our first guest in. And I'm doing this poetically today, so I hope you enjoy. He's dashing. He's daring. We're live, so he won't be swearing. It's Jay Lynch, everybody.
There's absolutely no guarantee that I won't swear. You know that.
There will be because we are live.
Sorry, I had nodded off briefly when you were talking about yourself.
I'm sorry. I saw that. I just thought it was because it was a painfully long introduction. Jay, how are you? Are you well?
I'm good. I feel like I haven't been on one of these in a while after being on them for ages. So
yes,
thanks for having me back.
Your face. He's dashing. He's daring. He's live, so we won't be swearing. I'm gonna poem everybody in. So I hope you're ready.
It's not a factually correct poem. Dashing, I'll accept. Daring, I'm a coward. So that's off the table. Sweary, I'm always sweary. So you know.
Sorry, I don't think any of them are factually correct either. But we will see. Games Guru is very happy that you're here, Jer. So thank you.
Hey, Games Guru. Hola.
Also, let's pay attention to how beautifully, wonderfully lit up Jer is today. You are glowing, Jer Lynch. You are glowing. Should we bring some other glowing people in?
No.
Should we just do it, me and you? Should we just
have a chat? We never get to do this.
We need 2 more guests. We need 2 more guests, and these guys are from the field team, our wonderful field team. So let's go with a second poem. She's fantastic and she's great, always on time and never late. It's Jess. And this is why I say it might not be factually correct, but I think you are, in fact, early a lot of the time, Jess. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think
yes.
So.
I think you are early. How are you?
Late. I'm good, thanks. I'm here and I'm on time, so
you are. It's really nice to have you here. You haven't been on the Videocast before.
No, I haven't. This is my first time, so I'm excited.
But you're always in the chat. You're always lurking in the chat.
Always.
So this time we've put you in the hot seat. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Here she is. She's here. That's good. That's good because you always have great things to say. So unfortunately, Rich isn't here today, so you can't bully him, but you can bully us.
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way. Awesome. And on to our last guest, finally, but not. What's the thing? Last but not least. That's it.
Finally, but not
finally,
fleecily.
but not final. Okay, where's my poem? He's nice and he's neat. He can really move his feet. It's Matt, everyone. Matt Fields in the house. Hey, Matt, can you move your feet?
Yeah, but you can't see it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen Matt move his feet. That's factually correct.
I'm doing well. We'll take your word for it. How are you, Matt? Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you. Hello, everybody. How are we all?
We're good.
I'm good. I think we're all good. We're all a bit jangly today. We've got a lot of jangles. Matt's jangling.
I'm always jangly. Yeah, I've got too many jangles.
This is going to be a good one. I'm excited for this. So, you guys are all here. And we like to do something on these videocasts where we get to know you guys a bit more. So everybody in the chat and everybody who is our guests, I have 5 quick fire questions for you today. Jez,
Also not factually correct.
why? They do have 5.
They are never quick. They are never quick.
They are. These are quick. These are quick. So So before, if you haven't watched the videocast before, sometimes I do them and they are in paragraph form and they're quite in depth and you have to delve deep into the back of your mind. But today these are quick fire questions. And if you would like to, what's going on? Why is everyone pointing? I'm
Let's
so
in the chat.
confused.
Let's fucking bully.
Oh, it's Rich. Hey, Rich.
I'm trying to poke people.
Before I got rudely interrupted. Quick fire
Sorry.
questions. So you guys in the chat, please join in and please say what your answers are. We will go to Jeff first, then Jess, then Matt, then myself. Okay?
Sweet.
Oh, the pressure.
Okay, quick fire questions. Question number 1. GTA San Andreas or GTA 5?
Oh, that's nasty. That's a nasty question.
Mm.
5.
Okay.
The 17th version of the same game, but GTA 5.
But it's a good game.
Rockstar, get your finger out. Come on.
Oh. Don't listen, Rockstar. You gave us Red Dead Redemption, so we're okay.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Jess, what about you?
I'm going to go with San Andreas just because I haven't actually played through the story of GTA 5. So
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
You didn't play through. It's the easiest story to play through.
It's a brilliant
I
story.
got through the first mission about 4 times. I'm not going to lie.
It does
On
get
multiple
hard.
different platforms. But
I think it gets
never played
hard.
one.
When you have to start heisting and you have to get the trucks and stuff. I think it is pretty difficult to do.
I just don't think it's my type of game. That's all.
Okay.
I played online.
No,
That's
I
good.
don't play online. I don't play it online. I get killed too easily.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Come
It's
on,
like
dead.
100%.
Games Guru says CJ was a brilliant protagonist, and I agree. So Matt, GTA 5 or GTA San Andreas?
Yeah, 5. I'm gonna go 5.
Okay.
I'm on my own.
Matt,
Okay.
did you
Yeah.
play GTA 1?
I did play GTA 1, yeah.
My man.
GG guys.
And then there was London after that, I
He
believe.
was in it. Yep. I was all over top one. That was
Yeah,
great.
the top
Yeah,
down
they were
bird's
good.
eye view.
Very good.
OG
I'm just
bringing
like,
it-
I've got no idea what's happening. I started at Vice City, so I don't know.
You weren't even a thought, Jess.
These
at that point.
whippersnappers, young people, eh? Hmm?
It was
Stop
as Hannah said,
shaming us.
You were dead. You were dead the first time. Then,
Oh,
and then you
yeah.
were born, and then you will be dead again.
This
But
is
you
what
were-
I've developed. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's for another
Weird.
time. Okay,
Weird.
that's for another time. In actual fact, Jess, you're not on your own because I vote San Andreas as well.
Such
I
a people pleaser.
I love San Andreas. I love CJ. I love Ryder. I love Sweet. I love Big Smoke. I just love San Andreas. It's brilliant. It's very, very good. OG Loke. Just the characters are amazing. Anyway, question number 2. In-game mods or no in-game mods? Do you like to have mods available to you when you are gaming in your game?
Yep.
Okay. Jess?
Straightforward. Everything's better on mod.
I think it depends on the game.
Pez,
Well, I mean-
Jess. Pez.
Yeah. No, I do like that. The biggest mod that stands out to me is the Thomas the Tank Engine one in Skyrim, and I just think that everyone should play it like that. But other than that, I wouldn't say I use mods.
Have you seen the Beyonce dancing to Thomas the Tank Engine theme tune?
No.
Go look it up. It will
Sounds
make
amazing.
All right.
Go look it up. It's worth your day.
Oh,
Okay.
fair.
That's my next step after this.
First, we have to get through these quickfire questions.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And it's Jer that's making them not
my
quickfire
fault.
today.
I'm
Just
sorry.
to say that.
I'm giddy.
Matt, mods. Do you go for mods in your game?
no mods for me. They're okay to watch. Maybe somebody else play and do silly stuff, but me, I'm a purist. I want to be sort of.
Mm.
I want it as intended. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep. I feel you. I'm exactly the same. And sometimes you can't earn achievements if you have cheats or mods enabled. So I like my achievements. So I'm definitely no mods too. Okay, we're getting there. Roller Coaster Tycoon or Zoo Tycoon? Jer.
Zoo.
Jess.
I have no idea. This is a very tough question. I'm going to go with Roller Coaster Tycoon because it was the first one I played, and that's the only reason.
Okay. Lara's saying Zoo Tycoon. Matt?
You're about to hear something that people would never thought was possible, but I've never played a tycoon game.
Oh.
Yeah, so I
My
no tycoon.
Okay, so that was great. Thank you, Matt, for
Bye,
being
Matt.
there with us.
Anybody else
today.
want to join in? Anybody free?
I'm joking. I'm joking. He's back. He's back. He's back.
I'll be honest. If I was
I'm
to
in
choose
shock.
roller coasters over animals. Yeah, roller coasters.
Okay, roller coasters over animals. Oh,
That's
Whew.
murder. That's
Whew.
murder. to start with.
I'm not
That's
saying
murder.
roller coaster over an
Over an animal.
Oh dear me.
You know what I mean? I'm
It's
saying
that, kind,
yeah.
it's that kind of stream, guys.
Hi, Roderick.
Hey, Roderick.
Sup?
Mine is Zoo Tycoon. I loved Zoo Tycoon. I liked both of them, but Zoo Tycoon, I had the extra packs. I had the endangered species, and I had koalas, and it was great. It was a great time. Okay, 2 more questions. We can do this.
No, I can't.
First person shooter. Okay, if you're playing a first person shooter, and you could have one, would you have infinite ammo or infinite health?
Oh, ammo, because I tend to shoot the sky a lot in first person. Just start off here and go, and then just do that for a while. So yeah, ammo. I need it. I need ammo.
Okay. Pit says ammo as well.
Yeah.
Jess.
I mean, the first thing I thought was as soon as she said first-person shooter, I was like, oh, I hate first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Well, what would make it a more
I'm
pleasurable
a
experience for you, Jess?
third-person shooter type of person. I want to see my character, but I'd say ammo as well, just because I do the same thing. I waste so much ammo.
Matt, how about you? Infinite
Ammo.
ammo.
Ammo. 100%.
I think I'd go with infinite health because I'm playing Doom Eternal at the minute, and sometimes I feel like I have infinite ammo, and I'm still dying. So I'm gonna go with infinite health. Question number 5, guys. We're nearly there. Home run. And Games Guru says health for me because I kind of run in guns blazing.
We're
Good
not
to
reading
know.
the second comment though.
Okay. So
knows
think
why.
about
Who knows why?
think about Sims specifically. Okay, Sims. We all love the Sims.
Love Sims.
Would you prefer to have infinite funds or an infinite lifespan?
Oh, infinite funds. I'm gonna build everything everywhere. I
money.
want to matter.
Rosebud.
You need to just build lots of stuff because Sims are very flammable. they set themselves on fire very easily all the time. So I need to build lots of things with lots of space and lots of pools. They also drown ridiculously easily. So yeah, money.
Okay, Jess. What about you?
See, mine's the same, but only because I want them to die. I feel like I'm turning into Greg.
If you want a Sim to die, you make it and then do nothing.
No,
will
you
kill
buy
itself.
loads of stuff and give them so many choices of how they could possibly kill themselves. And just see
Die
what
from
goes.
not going to the bathroom.
I think I
Yeah.
picked the wrong people for this stream.
Sorry.
So
Matt,
Matt,
invite me on here. It's gonna be dark.
when Jess did their actual quiz to see what kind of gamer she was, it came out killer, guys. That's the kind of gamer she is.
I've been
enough,
saying this
though.
about Jess since I met her, right? Like everything
Murder.
that she does has got like a little twisted psycho to it. Tiny twisted psycho.
That's why we love her so much. Matt, what about you? Infinite funds or infinite lifespan on The Sims?
I'm gonna go funds and I don't like Sims.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say that because if you don't like the tycoon games.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah, no,
Like
I'm
The Sims
not.
either,
I'm not into that. But I have played The Sims. The wife likes The Sims a lot.
Okay.
But I'd go money because I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. I could do whatever I want. I've got dollars. You know what I'm saying?
I will probably go infinite funds as well. I used to have a cheat for infinite lifespan back in the day, and I had a family who had a family who had a family, and we went up generations and generations, and then aliens came and they abducted like
Of course
the
they
top,
did.
the top ancestry, and
Yeah.
I was so upset that I didn't play Sims 2 after that for a long, long time. I didn't play until Sims 4. I was
I'm
very
conf-
upset.
I'm really Ask Rob has just put this in chat, and it's a bit morbid with the theme, but you can force choke your Sims to death on the journey to Batu. I need to know more about this.
I need that expansion.
Oh, this is no. Now you're talking. There's a bit of Star Wars involved, right?
Yeah, there is.
Ears just went boop.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you guys for answering the quick fire questions.
Rich
It's
has
great
also
to know.
weighed in on. Rich has jumped in on Fable again. He's just look at this.
He loves
See this
Fable, Rich
this
does.
stuff
Loves it. It's
every
his
every
favourite.
week.
You know, you can delete comments.
we delete a
on
Rich?
Twitch,
Yeah, I was
moderator.
gonna say, can you delete people? Can you just
Can
go?
we delete Rich?
Yeah, be like a.
It's not a sim, guys. Come
Just
on.
sort of go, yeah,
Oh, you find a way.
Clearly he's not a sim. He hasn't set himself on fire just yet.
Oh,
Just
so
yet.
next week we might make Rich on The Sims and just see what happens there. That could be
See what
one for
happens
the
then.
future.
Make
That's
the
great.
evangelist
TV show.
and see who lasts the longest.
Oh, amazing. Well, thanks,
Oh.
guys, for answering the quick fire questions. It was
Got
5
Derek.
quick fire questions there. And if you joined in, please join in. If you want to answer more quick fire questions, then watch the other episodes of the video cast because we always have quick fire questions. We got lied to, guys.
Nah, doesn't know if it's lethal. You can do
Oh.
it, but doesn't know if it's lethal.
Okay,
Thanks,
half
Rob.
lies.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, so let's. Hi, Barry, as well. Greetings. Let's step it back a bit and let's talk about what our video cast subject is today. So, we're all going to be talking about games that have evoked feelings of processing loss of a character, loss of finishing a game, or a franchise. And the reason I wanted to do this in particular is because if you've not watched the video casts before, I speak a lot about the Rockstar title Red Dead Redemption 2 to the point where Tom is furious every time that I mention it. And it's because I'm still going to go through the process. That Rockstar title was available to play on Game Pass. If you guys remember, it was a good time when they brought Red Dead onto Game Pass. I was very excited. And having finished it and not playing the first one, I wasn't expecting to lose the main character that you play as. I'd played it for 4 months. It was pick up and play. I was invested. I was getting to know Arthur as a character. Not only that, I was forming his morality and his choices. They were down to me because I was playing just as a really good person. So everything he was doing was really good. And his decisions were my decisions. And I got to know him and I got invested and he got poorly and he died. And then they do this crazy thing where they drop you another character and they're like, right, you play as John now. And you're like, whoa, but I've literally just been playing as Arthur for so long. And now I've got to play as John and it's too soon and I'm not ready. And I went through this process and I feel like I need closure. So I thought maybe if we do this on the stream and we can all talk about it together, if anybody has felt something similar, just drop it in the chat and let us know, because I think everybody goes through different emotions. There's a lot of crazy emotions that get stirred up when you're gaming. So I thought if we could all talk about it and see what kind of games stir up those emotions for you and evoke that process of loss or moving on, let's talk about it. Let's get some closure together. That's the sorry about spoilers also. So that's my game, Red Dead Redemption 2. That's my game. Something that that just I feel it when it hurts. And it was very immersive though, and that's what happens with immersive games. So Jer, is there a game that helps you provide perspective or inspires a conversation about loss? Look, I keep doing this with my headphones. For you,
it doesn't inspire anything. It just hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
Mine goes back to 2006 when I was into first person and third person shooters, and I was reasonably good at them. Then I had a little nap for an hour when I was 28, and I missed a step in gaming, and everyone was better than me. Especially online happened. Like, that's the end of that. EA made a game called Black.
I've heard you speak about this before.
Of all the franchises EA could have brought forward, they didn't bring it forward. Black was a first-person shooter, but it was style. So it was all about sneaking up on people, hiding in place, and using your surroundings more so than anything else. It was brilliant. However, it also had the first destructible environment in a first-person shooter game. So the more you shot a wall, the wall would break, and you could leave bullet holes and things. It was awesome game, and I invested so much of my time in that game. And I was so excited. Going, this is great. I remember reading reviews in game magazines going, this is getting like 9.5 out of 10. It's getting 90%. This is when I can't wait till the second one comes out. And then it didn't.
It didn't. Oh.
And I was devastated because there wasn't an online version of that game. It was an offline game. And I was devastated. That's the big one. Yeah. I've lots of TV shows that I'm upset about that finished, and then I was like sitting on my couch going, now what? What am I supposed to do with my life now? This like Community and The Good Place, when they both finished, I was sitting on my sofa going, now what? What am I supposed to do with my life now? How really inconsiderate now, isn't it?
Peep show, Jess.
Peep show.
End of series 9. You have to go back to series 1. You just have to. There's just no way around it.
Derek has said something in chat there, hoping for a remaster.
Yeah.
Right. I have a couple of other games that I would, well, one specifically that I would love a remaster of. I'll get to in a minute. But my other game lost was GTA 5 because I was so bad at online, and I finished the campaign, and I was like, I've invested so much of my life in this, and it's over. And I've already said this, but EA are taking their time, making a sixth one. But we'll get GTA remastered for the 17th. Rockstar, apologies. They're taking the time getting another one ready, so we'll have the 17th remaster of the same game by next year. GTA I bought so much, and even side quests. I spent so much time doing nothing in that game, but climbing up a building and jumping off it with it, or for the 400th time saying, "Can I see somebody through the sniper scope from this height?" Nope, no, I can't. But just try it again. Nope.
Did you in GTA 5? Did you ever go to the top of the highest building with a parachute and try and land in a swimming pool?
I tried to land on a motorbike once. I was coming down and there was a motorbike going underneath me. I was like, I'm going to nail this. I'm nailing this. I'm going to go right on top of the guy's back. No, I didn't. But I would still try a lot. I would waste hours on that game doing nothing.
Swimming. That's what I used to do on San Andreas. I think I got an achievement for just swimming constantly.
Go up to the hill where all the houses are and start running on the roofs, parkour down the hill. See if you can go the whole way down. And then I did the quest.
Rich has just dropped something into the chat, which is Gears of War 2, Maria, which is a iconic moment that I think everybody would have felt a bit of sadness.
This is bringing up some memories, by the way.
It will. I need strong people for this.
Got the wrong people. I'm bitter.
Well, Jess, what is your game that makes you as when you think about loss, and you think about experiencing loss as a gamer and character loss or gaming mourning? What kind of game is it that resonates? Sims resonates with you?
I mean, mine is a very well-known character that everyone seems to know that I have a bit of an attachment with. So I'm still not over playing Far Cry New Dawn because I played all the way through Far Cry 5. I managed to finally get alone with the father in the bunker, and then New Dawn started, and I was a whole new character. He had no idea who I was, and it told me to kill him at the end, and I couldn't do it, and after I cried.
So what did you do? Did you just stop playing the game, or
my friend shot him in the foot and then chased after me with his body? So, yeah.
And then
while I was crying,
oh bless you. And then how did you feel? Were you able to carry on playing the game after that?
I mean, I think it was kind of near the end of the game at that point. But yeah, I had my mate supporting me. But I've just played through Far Cry 5 over and over again. And one day, he will fall in love with me. It'll happen. I'll just keep playing it until that moment.
Far Cry 5 is an amazing game. The character evolution of that family. What are they called? The
Seed.
What is their name? Seed. Yes, Seed family. With Jacob and Faith, it's a phenomenal game. But I think sometimes the loss of characters, it can really, really have an effect on you. Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your story, Jess. I can see it's painful for you. Matt, how about you? What game makes you experience that?
I just saw that Paul Thomas said the same about John Marston in Red Dead Redemption 1. The exact same thing that you had in 2, but with Mr. Marston in 1, and then they threw me in with Jack, and I was like, "What you doing? I'm not playing this game as this young man."
Yes. At the end of 1.
Yeah, I've experienced everything that you've talked about, and it's like, I don't know if I like it. It's like a lot of my memories are like to do with video games now. I'm like, okay, maybe I should go outside.
Yeah.
So
it's dangerous outside, man. It's dangerous outside.
So to like with Jer, a bit like Jer's Black, I played it, loved it, great game. But the one that do you ever play a game by, I think it was Ubisoft, called I Am Alive?
Oh, I did.
It rings a bell, but I've never played it.
Right, post-apocalyptic world. Something called the event has happened. There's no zombies. Not a zombie in sight, right? There's just sandstorms, and there's little sort of factions of people fighting for the resources of and you're this guy who comes home, wife and I don't know where he's been, can't remember, but his wife and kid aren't in the apartment, so he makes a little VHS tape of him going, "Here I am, I'm coming to find you." right? Finds a little girl, and he goes, thinks it's his daughter. It's not his daughter, and then he helps this little girl find her mother. Turns out that the mother's not around, and they find this guy. I think his name, I can't remember his name. Henry? I think it was Henry.
I think the chat will tell you.
Yeah, Henry might be that. He was in a wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair. They were like looking after each other, and the whole game goes through this thing, and it's trying to find the resources and get out of this city. I can't remember where it is, but at the end, the girl finds the mother. Spoilers, by the way. Girl finds the mother, and Henry and the protagonist, who was nameless, I believe, can't remember. They sort of go off to go find his wife and child, and then there was never a sequel. We don't know what happened to Henry, and I'm just like,
oh no.
I've just done a quick search on it, right? Because I remember it's shot so well. It was Ubisoft Shanghai. It was 2012.
yeah,
It got a 6 out of 10 on Steam, right? But 91% of people who played it were polled loved it.
yeah.
So that's a really high rate.
I remember it being amazing, and it was a lot of things.
So well.
Yeah. And there was a lot of things in that game that, especially because at that time there were so many zombie games where you could just go and mow zombies down. It was just like another post-apocalyptic game or whatever, but there was not a zombie in sight, and it was all about how he felt and being alive in this situation and having like fights with different types of factions and people fighting over water and just living. And then at the end, he goes to go make himself happy after making this little girl happy, and no, there's a cliffhanger, no sequel, and I was just like, wow. Oh my god!
Brutal.
And that was 8 years ago, and I must Google it at least once. I mean, Bing it. Sorry, Bing it. At least once a year. Sorry, just trying to find if this sequel was ever going to come out. Never.
Sometimes I find it, and you might hate me for this, but sometimes I find it refreshing when something like that, a game that you're invested in, does end on a cliffhanger, because it's sort of it's almost like it could be out there happening now and you don't know what's going on, and it's kind of refreshing that there won't be an end, an infinite, definite finish, but the story will last forever. That kind of feeling, and it's sometimes you can take from that, but you'll just never be involved.
I think there's a piece with that where you're looking at a game to be a one-off, and it's a one-off classic, and you get that. It's lots of movies that have come out like, oh, we're going to remaster this movie or remake this movie. Like, no, don't. Leave it alone. It was a one-off. It doesn't need a sequel. It doesn't need a remaster. It's perfect as it is. Leave it alone. Anybody touches the Never-Ending Story, the first one, I'm coming around to their house.
Yeah, and I'll be right behind you.
Leave it alone. You messed up 2 and 3. Leave 1 alone. Don't remake it. Don't remaster. And some of these games are the same, where you kind of go, as a standalone, it's so iconic. I saw Shadow Colossus mentioned. I know it's a different platform, but that was one of those games where I was like, it was so beautiful, so well done. Leave it. And they remastered it. We didn't need to, but sometimes you can lose the charm in the game when you do that. And I think that there's a lot to be said for that. But when they finish a game like I'm Alive on a cliffhanger, there's no conclusion, there's no end, there's no closure. That's where the grief kicks in, because you're expecting a sequel. You're like, now what? But with games that are one off and finished, and that's finally like, grand, that game's over now. I had a dedicated finish to it. I'm okay with that. But when it goes to coming soon, you're like, when? Never is the answer, but when?
Yeah, I mean, I had hair when I started playing the game, and now
I had hair when I played Black, mate. Lots of it.
Yeah.
Time's cruel.
Yeah.
Time is cruel, but do you know what isn't cruel, guys?
Grief.
Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass is not cruel. Let's sideline into the next thing I wanted to talk about. So, talking about grief, complex emotions, and loss, there are things that we're all going to go through, because there's so many incredible games out there that evoke emotion, that evoke an immersive experience. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was just briefly looking at Xbox Game Pass and the over 100 titles that are available to play, with new titles being added all the time. Is there a game on Game Pass that you have played, you want to play, or you are particularly not going to play because you look at it and think, this is going to be an emotional roller coaster and I don't know if I'll be able to cope afterwards? Do you have any games you look at Game Pass that make you feel that way?
Not so much. So you probably have to ask everybody else the same question after I answer, because I don't have that. There's no game on it right now where I'm like, I'm not playing that because of grief. I do have a game that I played recently that was put onto it and then went away again, but came back on again, went away, but I want it remastered. This is one of the odd
Just
ones.
obsessed with remastering.
Just want this one.
Remaster.
Double Dragon.
Yeah.
I want it remade. And I want it remade. I'll give it all the bells and whistles. I absolutely loved that game when it was out. And if you look back at all the classic titles and you go, how was that never remade? How did no one take that up and do something with it? It's such a iconic title. Yes, that's the one that was there that I kind of went, oh, I'm still enjoying playing it. It still plays the same way. I'd love a modern take on it. But outside of that, there's nothing really there at the moment. Like that, the kind of games that I play. No.
Interesting. Jess, how about you?
I mean, I'm surprised that Jed didn't pick this one, to be honest.
It's a
Batman
Pez.
Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight. It's
How could you not
amazing that
pick
it's on Game
that?
Pass. It is amazing that it's on Game Pass. What a game. Talk to
I
us.
went through an emotional roller coaster with that game, and I don't think I don't think I'm ever going to recover from it because playing a game where you're Batman and Joker's just constantly in your head, like your side companion, and then like the ending. Do I spoil it?
Yeah, do it.
Spoil it.
Spoilers. I mean, Batman dies and so does Joker. So I mean, she's crying constantly. I mean, technically Joker was already dead, but like he was,
gonna
there,
say,
like, in your head.
Which
So
were
it
you
felt like
more
he was
upset
there?
with? Which one upset you
Joker.
more? Joker. Yeah, I was exactly the same. It's like I was devastated
I
for
was
Joker. I
like,
was
"No,
like,
he can't
Batman, yeah.
leave me." Like, but the moments in the game where he didn't pop up, I was like, "Where is he? Why is he not there?" Oh, I love it. Yeah. Never gonna
Amazing.
get over it. Need to replay it.
Have you
Sorry,
played?
that comment by Games Guru. The Turtles in the Simpsons arcade game. They were
Yeah,
amazing.
Classics.
Completely irrelevant, but they were fantastic.
Oh,
Dear.
have you played Hellblade? Have you played? I can't say the name. Senua's Sacrifice.
I've just started playing
I
it.
started playing it on my phone.
Because I feel like if you enjoyed that experience with Arkham Knight, Jess, you may enjoy that game as well.
But I feel like I enjoyed it because it was Joker, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to
After you told me about that game, I'm kind of scared to play it. I downloaded it.
I'm trying to catch up by Hellblade.
I've played probably the first, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes, I'd say. And I know I bring this up all the time, but because I have to have a different headset to a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Because of my hearing aid, I basically connect myself to a computer. So the bone conduction plays the sound in my head.
Mhm.
So all those voices that you guys will hear and around you, they're in my head. So when I play with it, when I play the game, I'm like, it's actually in my head.
Don't play Batman.
Immersive to a whole new level.
So
Don't play Batman.
Unless you
Don't do
like
it.
Joker like me, because I was very happy about it.
So I started playing it, and it started freaking me out to a point where I was like, I have to stop playing for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's making me scared to play it.
I started playing Hellblade on my phone. I was in my car service, and I decided on Xcloud or game streaming. I decided to stick on my my Razer and just start playing it. So now I'm only going to play it on my phone when I'm out.
Yeah.
A couple of minutes of it, but I want to catch up when it comes out on Series X.
Yes.
Something for Jer, by the way. You know, EA Play is coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
Black is on EA Play.
No
way.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Shut up.
All the
No, it's
songs.
on. Obviously,
I wish I had
in
a soundboard.
its original form, I believe it's on EA Play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's me.
Hey, you.
It's meant to do Jazz face, but it was just me, and now he's gone. Anyway, there we go.
Can we do it again, Anna?
I don't. You can do it. Can you put your face full screen?
Should we start from the beginning?
There we go.
There we
There's
go.
Jazz reaction, everybody. There we go. It would have been very.
I'm
good.
genuinely excited about that now.
Yeah, I believe it's on there. Yeah.
If
Matt, what?
it's not on it, Matt, and you've said this,
Oh, that's going to be some grief.
Right, chat, back me up. Somebody go find it now. I'm 100%. 100%.
we're gonna have words.
Yeah, 100%.
So, Matt, is there a game you touched on Hellblade, but is the game on Game Pass at the moment that resonates with you, or you think may?
Alan Wake, is that
Good
on
game.
Game Pass?
Good game.
I think it is. Yeah, Alan Wake. Again, really big story-driven game. about a guy who's a novelist, and is struggling with. It's almost like a Stephen King novel, isn't it? Kind of thing. He's struggling with writing his next novel, and then everything that he's actually writing is coming to like true.
Oh my God.
And he's struggling with like light and dark and all that kind of stuff. That's a really good game. Played that when it first came out, then played American Nightmare, which was like a little add-on sequel, and then actually, has anybody played Control?
I've watched a few people stream it.
So Control is actually in spoilers, is actually in the same universe as Alan Wake.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
And a lot of the Alan Wake stuff bleeds over to Control, especially in the latest DLC, which is included in their, a definitive edition, whatever it's called. And so Alan Wake, really good, and it's a lot of sort of dark and weird and crazy stuff that goes on in there. So yeah, probably Alan Wake, I'd say.
10 years old as well. Exactly a decade old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Age well.
Time.
Yeah.
Games
Yeah,
do
aged
age
really
well.
Yeah.
Games do age well.
Especially now.
Oh, I'm playing a Bard's Tale at the moment, and that's that got remastered. That's aged very well. Anyway, mine would be from Game Pass. I think A Plague's Tale: Innocence.
Yeah.
It's set in the time of the plague, which is 1347 to around 1351, something like that.
Plague masks.
I don't know. I hope so,
They
because
are
that'd be cool.
terrifying.
They are.
I mean, the banana nose things.
banana
Yeah.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
The game itself, it looks awesome. It looks like an amazing third-person stealthy kind of puzzle-esque game. But I'm immediately aware that it's set in the time of the plague, and I know that the minute you look into it, it's like, oh, there are 2 orphan children that you are like,
Oh, you're in.
that you're playing in, and it's just like, well, there's 2 of them, which means, and we're in the plague, so
Choice.
one of them definitely probably won't make it, and I don't know if I can go through that trauma, to be honest. So that's one of the games that it's sat there and I want to play it, but I just don't know if I can put myself through it, to be honest.
Find yourself a My Little Pony game and stick with that. You don't need that kind of drama. You just need something that's nice and has colors and is enjoyable and you don't have to make these life choices, and you can just play and not be worried about it. That's what you need.
I can't believe you just said that, to be
reminded
honest.
me, and I just had like some form of like PTSD, because there was a game that I used to play when I was a kid on PC, and it was a My Little Pony game, and at the end the pony would go over a rainbow.
Why?
Every single time I cried.
No.
Is that how unicorns die? They go over a
I
rainbow.
don't know. Maybe they become unicorns. I don't know. It was a weird game, and I've just had like a flashback of me crying.
I take it back.
because my
Don't play
pony went.
Hannah. Don't play it, Panna. Don't. I
used to play a PC game, and it was after the film Spirit the Stallion, the horse film, and I used to have the PC game, and I was Spirit, and Rain the horse was very poorly, and I used to have to go and collect water for her and food for her and bring her back to life, and then I used to go and try and get all the other horses and bring them out into the world, but they used to be poachers and hunters after me, and that was a great game.
See, you were upset that I said My Little Pony, and see all the emotions it's evoked now of other games that brought you so much joy. There was a game that came out. I don't know when it was. It was a Western game, but it wasn't Red Dead. Maybe it was Spirit. Maybe it was Spirit, the game. But you had a horse, and I can't remember what it was. It's a Western game. Help me, chat. Help me.
Great story, Jed. I think there's a few Western games out there.
All I've got is it was Western, and the cover was yellow.
Gun.
That's the one.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at you. What? Wavelength today.
That from that.
What a game. What a game.
I know, that was a very good game. Very good game. Yeah, Gun. Well, don't mess with me. I told you I've been around a long time. Play a lot of games.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's amazing.
Well,
you got to cover that.
We have delved into our own personal experiences with overcoming grief and loss in certain games that have really, really resonated with us. We've looked at Game Pass games and the games out there that may give us complex emotions, or just games that we really love. We've tangented a little bit onto games that we really love, but I wanted to move on beautifully to Microsoft rewards. So, guys, chat, people of the universe out there, you may or may not know that you can get rewarded for doing the things you love with Microsoft rewards. It's simple. You can win free stuff by searching, shopping, and gaming with Microsoft. You can earn points for fun activities. You can earn points for doing things like even opening up the Game Pass app on your phone. And when you do play games through Game Pass, there are little quests for certain games too, and you get rewarded that way. And I don't know if you guys use Microsoft Rewards? Do you?
All the time, yeah. All the time. It's become a game in itself, I'll be honest.
Isn't it? It does. Like yesterday, I was on a game. I was playing a Bard's Tale. Again, I'm playing a Bard's Tale now. And then I had one more game to just open. So I got my quest for 4 games or 5 games a month. And I was just like, okay, then. So I just opened whatever else. I think it was Doom. And it was just like, okay, now you have your rewards. I was like, yes. So then you tick that off. And then you go on to the next one, tick that off, go on to the next one, tick it off. It's great. It is a game in itself. But I wanted to talk about the fact that so you can get rewarded via Xbox gift cards, you can get different services, but you can also donate to charities. So I didn't know if you guys knew this, but if you
told me this yesterday.
It's cool, man.
I didn't know this at all.
If you are affected or inspired by certain games, if it does make you feel certain emotions, and if you just think, do you know what, I want to help some people in need, Microsoft have partnered with charities and relief programs so that you can use your points to donate to different charities. And there's 5 different charities that are on there at the moment. So I just wanted to run through them and then just chat about what you guys think. Sure. So there's a charity called CARE. And CARE is an international humanitarian aid organisation. There's a charity called Stonewall, and they partner with organisations across Britain to create real change in LGBTQ plus communities. Nice. There's Special Olympics that provide all year round sports training and athletic competition to people with accessibility needs. There's UK Youth, and their mission is to work hand in hand with young people and organisations supporting them regardless of background or circumstance. And then there's Ability Net, which is a UK-based disability charity whose mission is to help older and disabled people get the best from their technology to improve their lives, whether they are at home or in work or education. So there's 5 there. And I just think that's really awesome. So I just thought,
I think it is.
What do you guys think that you can say? Have you done that? Have you done your donations via Microsoft Rewards? Were you aware that you could do it?
I didn't know. You said this to me. We had a conversation yesterday. I think it was yesterday before. And you said this to me that I could use rewards to give them to charities. And I was blissfully unaware of this. And I'm making a dedicated effort to make sure that I utilize them. Because I don't even look at rewards. I don't even use it. But now that I know that because for me, I wouldn't use it. But if I can give them to somebody else who would use them, that's fantastic. And to have that many charities and that amount of diverse backgrounds, especially the one for me, because I came from a lower class area. So for it to have those ones that help young people with different backgrounds to achieve the same goals and to have the same opportunities, I'd be all in for that, because where I grew up, there was nothing. There was nothing for anybody to do. There was nothing for kids to do. There was a lot of trouble, a lot of violence, a lot of antisocial behavior stuff. So it's to have those programs for kids to keep them out of trouble and to help them with that kind of stuff. I think that's awesome. So for me, that would be my standout. And then as a sports person, Special Olympics, obviously always, but they're all fantastic. All of them.
They are. And you think about that where you've been talking about kids and the backgrounds that you may have, you can even experience that. So you could be in a game experiencing a character from a unique background or a deprived background. And then you could go on Game Pass and unlock rewards. It just makes sense to sort of follow that through and then support people in that way because you've had that experience. So it's really cool.
Are they regionalized, Hannah?
That is a great question, Jer.
We need to find out, don't we?
I will, yeah.
We need to find out. That's because I think that would be wicked for, because we do get a lot of people, especially on our Twitch channel, watching us from different countries. So I think it'd be great to be able to go, these are the kind of ones that you're in your area, go check them out. Yeah,
because these are the ones on the UK based, because when you log in, it knows you on the Microsoft UK site. So these are the UK ones, so... We'll get back to you with that. But what do you guys think, Jess and Matt? What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's cool. Go on, Jess, you go.
I didn't know that you could do it, and I'm now just having a look to see, how do you do it?
Well, your rewards, if you go into Microsoft Rewards and you log in, you should be able to see your rewards that you've accumulated anyway. So you can then...
it's like a point system that you can redeem.
Exactly, redeem.
I've just sort of been like toting it up, like, so it's just, I didn't realize I could spend it so much on like other stuff as well as and things like the disability one for me, like and the accessibility thing, and being old as well, I suppose. Getting grey. If that can help people just by playing games, that's epic.
Mm.
Yeah. Like that's absolutely epic, especially like you say with like helping kids, like the fact that you can help kids have better lives and like older people have better lives and anyone like from queer backgrounds, like by playing games.
Yeah. And then
It's a
other things
no-brainer.
as well, even like logging into Microsoft Edge and things like that, you can get
I was going
rewards.
to say, you don't even have to play the game. You can just download it and boot
Yeah.
it up off Game
Yeah.
Pass, and you get points.
It's awesome. It is. And yeah, you can either turn that into prizes or you can give other people prizes. So, and Games Guru's mod mentioned Tell Me Why, which is an awesome game. I don't know if any of you guys have played it.
Yeah,
Jess, you've played
no,
Tell Me Why, haven't you?
It's incredible. Incredible. Very important game.
Yeah,
About
exactly.
it.
And then you've got like the Stonewall charity, which supports LGBTQ plus communities. So everything's kind of working hand in hand there, which is really nice. So just wanted to bring attention to that. Yeah, awesome. Well, guys, I think we've spoke about everything we wanted to speak about on today's video cast. Is there any final words from you guys before we bid everybody adieu?
I want to sequel to Black. EA, make it happen.
Thank you, Jeff. Jess, anything from you?
Nope, I'm still playing Far Cry 5, literally currently playing it. So, you know, I'm just going to keep going through that cycle.
Trauma, constant trauma.
Constant. One day, I swear, one day somehow the game will change and it'll just let him fall in love with me and then I'll be happy. Until that moment, I'll just continue.
That's okay. Live your fantasies, Jess. Live your fantasies.
I mean, for people that have just joined then and they heard that statement there, I just want to fall in love with me. That's a bit weird.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just, you know, father, Joseph Seed. He's a great guy. So is the Joker. I have a theme.
Your taste. Your taste. It's not okay.
A little bit of psycho.
Look at that background though. That background just screams everything's cute, everything's fine.
Yeah, but
not. Everything's fine.
You can just about see him. Just
you can see him.
Cheeky grin. I have got father further up as well, but you can't see him. So
you've got Riddler, you've got Batman. Is there somebody above him?
Yes. I've got Catwoman above Batman, and then I've got Harley above Joker, and I have like 6 others here.
There.
I have all of them.
That's wicked.
Good to know.
Like
representing.
I'll get my box ones up there.
Like
oh no, we're doing. Look at my room.
We're doing unboxing. Are we doing unboxing?
No, we're not. We're going to finish the stream. Matt, do you have any final words?
Family there.
Any final words, Matt?
Look at my room. It's my bedroom because my games room is not yet built.
Amazing. Well, Jez gone.
I do have a 6-foot Batman though that can go in here.
This is what happens when I'm in charge. Now we're doing show and tell. So, guys, thank you very much for watching and coming on this emotional roller coaster with us. I really appreciate it. And for all those of you that are watching on video on demand, thank you very much as well. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the quick fire questions. You're all amazing. We love you a lot. And goodbye. Cheerio.
Bye-bye.